Hey guys, so a few months ago, it looks like the 13th of December, about 2 months, I posted a video called predicting YouTube with Math. And basically what I did was, if you haven't seen that video, I plotted a couple graphs, x-axis being number of weeks since I started recording the data, and the y being average daily viewership. I made two identical graphs. For one of them, or I did best fit lines for both of them to get an approximation of what the equation would look like. And I made one of them linear, one of them exponential. So I'm taking a break from my math homework, and I, spent 5 or 10 minutes doing this, and got some pretty interesting results. So here is I've expanded a little bit to give it this forecast. So if the equation, the function that it comes up with were to continue unchanged, that's where it would go. And that's the linear one, and this here is the exponential one. I originally tried to predict it with some math, and the linear was no problem, but the exponential one has kind of a nasty exponent, and I plugged it into an online calculator just because I didn't want to deal with natural logs right now, and it was way off. So I don't know if the online equation was wrong or not, but whatever. So the good thing about math is there's almost always more than one way to skin a cat. So what I did, like I just said, is I forecasted those graphs. So I kept the equation unchanged, and then I just pushed out both axes. Axes. I pushed out both axes. And what I did was actually graphed it by hand. We'll graph the intersection lines by hand. So this is what we got. So here's our linear graph. The x-axis, like I said, is weeks, and I started week 1 as January 2017. So based on that, we are now in week 57. So I drew a straight line up as squarely as I could, and I found where it intersected with our best fit line here, and I followed it to the x-axis, and it gives us an average of 37 views per day. And here is our exponential one. I did the same thing. I pushed the equation out. Here we had our 57 weeks. Exact same process, took it over to the x, and that gives us an average daily viewership of 55 views. So very, very surprisingly, YouTube has been almost exactly exponential based on my equation. The actual average viewership for over the past week has been 57 views. So with the linear prediction giving an average 37 for a prediction, it's about 35% short. And with the exponential prediction giving 55, we're in like 95, 96% accuracy, which is really interesting. I'm going to obviously keep recording data and see how this varies over time. I'll make note of how accurate they were at this time, and then I'll probably make another video in a couple more months or 6 months or something like that. So really interesting. I hope this was interesting or entertaining to you, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.